So you're out there in the marketplace buying a house. Here's a few things that you need to know to be competitive in today's marketplace. One, really understand your needs versus your wants. If you're in this marketplace, you may want a new kitchen, you may want hardwood flooring. Those are all things that you can do later on down the road, but you need a house. So what is it that you need? The wants can come later because it's very competitive out there. Number two, we all think that we know if we just go to a mortgage calculator that we can figure out how much we can afford based on our income. No, not so fast. Pre-qualification versus pre-approval. A pre-qualification is just a conversation with your lender that says, hi, how are you? Okay, yeah, I make this much money a year, and yeah, my debt is generally around X. And they say, okay, well, you can generally afford this much money to buy a house, this much of a loan to buy a house. Versus the pre-approval where they say, oh, that's really nice that you make that much money. Send us your taxes, send us some of your pay stubs, send us your debt, your credit cards, and then we're going to figure out what you can really afford and what kind of loan we will approve you for. And that pre-approval is what gets submitted with an offer. And number three, there are so many things that you should not do when you're out there buying a house. Don't change jobs. Don't buy a car. Don't buy furniture, even on layaway. Don't sign any loan documents for anyone. And there's so much more. Make sure that you just stay steady Eddie until you close on that house so that you can make sure your deal doesn't fall through. I had a client once that was closing. We couldn't find her for 2 weeks before closing to make sure that everything was in order. You know where she was? On a cruise. She had booked a cruise just before closing and almost didn't close because that totally upset her debt to income ratio. So be really careful when you are spending big chunks of money when you're in the housing market. And if you decide that you want to do something, even on a whim, consult your lender. I'm Claudia, your Real Talk Realtor. And remember, who you work with matters. Happy buying.